works, right?
Well, hello and welcome to another episode of glennzb TV, the show that puts glennzb into your TV. And actually, it's not just any episode, it's the 50th episode. I'm sorry I didn't get you anything. Although, did you get us anything? It's not too late. Send it in. Look up our PO box in the yellow pages. Now, let's start. Once, twice, three times a Hobbit with big online debate going on. Is 3 movies too many movies for one book? And the answer is, of course, no, it isn't. Because a trilogy needs 3 movies. 2 won't. It wouldn't work. And also, there's no name for a 2-movie series. It's not a duology or a duology. It sounds that's just stupid. Everything is a trilogy. You got to have 3. George Lucas knows this. They went right overboard with the Harry Potter thing and the 7 or 8.5 movies or whatever it was. 3's about right, I reckon. And given that the first 3 Lord of the Rings movies were all about 9 hours long each, they could have cut each one of those puppies up into 3, and that still would have worked. So, oh yeah, I don't see a problem with that. We've got a bad case of wind nationally, because this is the next thing that we're claiming for at the Waitangi Tribunal. I've got a picture of what they're claiming for here. It looks like that. That's what they're after now. And you know what? After last night's weather, they can have it. They can have the wind. That scared the bejesus out of me, that wind that we had in Auckland last night. I thought my roof was gonna come off. But I've been thinking about this, you know. I was inspired, and I've written a little song about the wind. It goes something like this. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wide and wonderful, we'll try and claim them all. There you go, see? Multi-talented GlennZB strikes again. You can just distribute that virally from now on. We got this. I'll explain what that means. What that says is flawed. The Ford is flawed because the Obama campaign, it's really kicking into gear with the Democratic convention in Charlotte. Of course, last time round we had that one, which worked pretty well for them, although I think some people did get a bit confused and voted for Will.i.am instead of Obama. But I think they're going to clear that up by not having Will.i.am in there quite so much. But this time round, this is what they've gone with, the Obama campaign. So I don't know what's with that bit. There's a full stop at the end of Ford, and I think they've got that wrong, because if I can get what they're saying, they want to sort of take things forward, but that's kind of final, isn't it? It's like Ford, stop. So I think if they want real progress, they need it to look like that. It's just a little tweak, but it's that kind of attention to detail that could win an election. So we go dot dot dot. That's going somewhere, I think. Just an idea. All right. Now, would you like some naan with that? Because we've got news that McDonald's are going with a all-vegetarian restaurant in India. Yes, in India, they've already got a menu that's 50% vegetarian. It's Makaloo Tikki Burger, which costs 28 rupees, which is about 50 cents, which is, you know, that's a good price for a burger. It's got spicy fried potato-based patty. It's their top seller. It accounts for 1/4 of their total sales. That sounds awesome. And they've also got something called the Maharaja Mac, which is like a chicken burger. So, I mean, we need to get this stuff here, now, in New Zealand. Bring on the Indian Maccas. I'm loving that. And they're not alone in Indianising their menu. Domino's Pizza, which of course is my religion, they've got extra spicy toppings on their pizzas, which is good. I like the spicy stuff. Domino's, get that here as well. Now, I know you've been asking for this, an injury update. Or to put it another way, reasons not to, that's not going to, does that even fit on camera? I'm not sure. Let's scroll it. Reasons not to Google your medical condition. Because I went to the specialist yesterday and no more sling, and I've got something called frozen shoulder syndrome there. So it's that area, all that soft stuff there, it's all got thick, and that's why I hold my arm up very high and all that sort of thing. Now, he said, don't Google this. Whatever you do, don't Google this. And of course, I went home and immediately Googled it. The other name for this, of course, is adhesive capsulitis. You'll have to, and it's your risk of developing frozen. I can't even say it, so it must be a real medical condition. Frozen shoulder increases if you're recovering from a medical condition, yes, or a procedure that affects the mobility of your arm. And we all know I've been there, such as a stroke or a mastectomy. So, were they like, what were they doing to me while I was under? Anyway, there's ways to treat this. Don't worry, I know you're concerned. There's a series of stretching exercises you can do. Arm circles, I think I can manage that, especially since it says here on Yahoo Sports, for this exercise, I'll want to lie down on a bed. So that sounds like my kind of physio. There's the back clasp, which is another crucial exercise from recovering from frozen shoulder syndrome. And then, mysteriously, the last one they've got on here is wall climbing, which is weird. Because I wasn't actually that strong a wall climber before I dislocated the shoulder, so my chances of getting very far up there now are lowish, but I'm going to give it a go and I'll report back to you to see how that goes. So happy 50th episode of glennzb TV. I am glennzb. Thank you very much for having me in your telly all these times.